Alright, this is J Dragon, and I'd like to welcome you to the Dragon Den. This is a J Dragon production, and I'd like to appreciate everybody that sits right there and watches this video. Thank you so much. And I also like you to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button for every video I lay down. Now, I'm just gonna listen to this and all this music and see this good stuff that I've done over the years. I appreciate y'all. Alright, now, I'm pretty sure you can see these items that I got right here on my desk, and all of these little items got something to do with the what I'm about to do. So basically this is supposed to be like a tacky filler like stuff, or laminate like type of stuff. But basically it's like a glue, and it's supposed to hold down your leather. What people usually do is they'll take it and put it on using wooden products to sit right there and replace the well, basically pick up the flap and put it down on top of the flap and have it pressured down and stay right there glued on, and that's basically the process. And no, it's not like this glue. This is Loctite super glue. This is the one for like plastics, rubber and stuff like that. This stuff is good for that, like if something tore up that was plastic or rubber that you don't want to stay like that, that's what this is good for. I'm pretty sure y'all know that, but sometimes you can use this. This will come in for a few tips, like if you got a rubber thing on your shoe that gets broken. I've used this on some of my shoes at one point because the glue don't always hold the rubber down, and that's just a point. When sometimes this rubber super glue works better. So that's just a little tip inside of a tip. And this is supposed to be like a filler type of glue. I know you probably seen it in another one of my videos, so we won't get into this one as much, but it's basically on somewhat of the same premises of this, but you're using this to fill out certain areas with this. And you could also sand this down when it gets a little harder, but that's not the same premises with this. But what I am going to do is take that, put it to the side, and I'm just going to open it up. I got it off of Amazon. It looks like Elmer's glue to me. We want to take a better look and see. It looks just like Elmer's glue. Matter of fact, it even smells like Elmer's glue. And when you get it on your hands, it will sit right there and feel basically like way Elmer's glue does. It gets the little tacky feel to it, and and it dries up eventually, and it'll just sit right there and like regular Elmer's glue would do. It'll do the same thing. But mostly this is what the demonstration is, and what I'm going to do and what I'm going to show you. And it is, I got a softball right here that I'm going to use in the process. And well, if you can see, there's this little flap right here. If you can see it, I got the tip of this thing in it, so you can see. If I need to bring it any closer, tip, it is right up in there. if you focus, still focusing on everything else. There we go. But anyway, what you want to do is have it pulled up a little bit, have it stick up, and I prefer to use a toothpick. The main reason I prefer to use a toothpick is because just as soon as it gets on the toothpick soaking up the water in it and drying it up faster, so that way you don't have to sit right there and pressure it down and hold it for very long. So sit right there, flip it up, get it to go down a little bit more, and just dab it in there. Make sure it's in there, then press it down. Now you might get some extra coming out after the press down. Just take it, move it around, put it over it, and just hold it down. Let it sit there for a little while like that, and that's usually how you do it. And I've done a few of them on here before. I mean, this ball has been trashed. I've sanded some of the areas down where it needs a little bit of filler, and we're going to spray the whole thing down and use it later on. I'm going to sit right there and put in another video and show it to y'all then, but all I'm doing right now is going over these areas that need to be glued down or redone. I think I may have redone this one. Yes. So this is what I would say to do. You don't have to use one of these. You can use a hand sander or whatever. I got my Dremel right here. Use whatever, and then just hit it a few times. Don't sit right there and go crazy over it, and it'll get it down, because sometimes it's sticking up. The tip of the flap that you just put down would sit right there and be sticking up. You don't want it to stick up because it'll mess up the process of it. And what I would do is after that, I would go with a little bit of filler, put it on top, sand it down again, and do it another time just to make sure. Or I would put a primer over it, sand it down, because basis of primer would sit right there and it'll sit right there and fill out the area, and then you sand around all of the area and get it back down to being even and making it look good. This is a surface primer. I think the name of the brand is Tamiya. This is mostly made for hobbies, enthusiasts. If I'm wrong, you can tell me down in the comments below. Y'all can hit me up with a comment, hit me a like, subscribe, all those YouTube things we like to do. And if you subscribe, you'll get any notifications for any videos I do. I appreciate it. I'm always trying to do something, and I like doing this stuff. So anyway, that stuff is mostly for hobbyists that use plastic and stuff like that, but you're mostly trying to sit right there and fill out those areas. So you're going to sand it, go back over it, and this kind of paint will sit right there, and you would sit right there and hit it just lightly. Don't do what I just did, because it looks like I got a little more off than I did. But anyway, it'll be straight. We need to clean this off, finish it up later on, and it'll be good for y'all. And well, I think this stuff works pretty good. That's one of the reasons why I've got it. I've had it for a while, and you can use this on shoes. Right now I ain't got shoes to sit right there and show it to you. I'll probably do one in the future when we got it. And that's all I got for you right now, and I hope you like, subscribe, and all that YouTube stuff we love to do. And I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you.